Okay, I decided to do a little debrief video on a landing I just did that was pretty interesting that I'm just trying to wrap around my head. So it's the ILS 24 into Nantucket. If we get rid of this, I did a flight from Boston to Nantucket, and they got me off via the Logan 4. It was the Logan 4 departure. And through that, once I got to Dunk, they vectored me around because there was traffic, and then they got me to Dunk, and then from Dunk, they just did straight to the Nantucket VOR, where then I got handed off to Approach, and then eventually to Tower, and they got me lined up and whatnot. So anyways, we're doing the ILS 24, very large crosswind, as you can tell, and the ILS didn't work quite right. So you do get that side-to-side guidance, right? So I guess lateral up at a boob, and then once you hit waves, you actually you get the glide slope. So when I did this, I have the ILS DME frequency in, so it knows that. And even on here, it has the IAC. It knows I have the LOC, and then it's on FMS mode. Okay, we're figuring this out together. So here we are. The navigation screen isn't working how I'd like it, because it's in a replay or whatnot. So see there, it captured the glide slope, right? There's approach. The glide slope light isn't on. I think this is when the ILS snagged it, and it just drove me into the ground. So if we go here, I'm now hitting waves. So 1,600 feet. I'm at 900. I'm well below glide slope. I have lateral guidance, but I don't have vertical guidance. So I don't know if I was at the right height. At waves, I'm supposed to be at 16. I think it was my fault. Yeah, I only have lateral. And then I had to disengage here, because if we speed back real quick. So if we go here, you can see literally it's going to throw us in the ground. The pappies are full red, and it's not doing anything. But what's interesting is that it captured the glide slope. But again, it doesn't have the vertical component, so I don't know what it was calculating to throw me in the ground. Maybe I have the verses of 1,200 feet in. That could have been what it is. So you can see I took the plane, I kicked autopilot out. I was trying to manage my speed. Because can I open my FMS? I cannot. Can I go through here? I can. So if we go back to perf, we can see my flaps full is 125. Yeah, and I'm doing 130. So still a little hot, but 130 is my flaps 4. Okay, I didn't put flaps full, or at least I don't think so. So now I finally got the pappies or the vassies or whatnot, and just kind of hand flying in at this point. It's not the most stable approach. Definitely nose up. It's a different sight view compared to these small GA aircraft that I've been flying. Let's see, we're coming in. Doing a pretty good job. Then it says we're high. I think that's wrong. I would have hit the ground. So let's see. 100. 50. Coming in. 2 mains, bounce onto the right, back down onto the 3. I engage reversers once I hit the ground. And I didn't use my speed brakes. That was another one of my issues. No speed brakes. I never engaged those. But I did engage the auto brake to high, and then I just have a trigger button for tap brakes regularly at regular power, and that actually worked really good. and I was able to pull off here pretty quickly while decelerating. And then I stopped here because I don't fly under a airline's flight number, just because it well, mostly because when you're flying under an airline's flight number, it's like United Airlines 5020, United Airlines 5010, United Airlines 4019. And I have issues where I've missed calls 1,000 times using airline codes. So I fly this just under Embraer 15. And I don't know, I like to think I'm a, a private owner of an Embraer 175. So most of the time, anyways, I park at the GA ramps. And as you can see here, at least with this scenery, it's just tiny planes. I probably, see, there's like some Delta terminals, US Airways. I probably could have gone over there if I would have looked at the map, the diagram before I showed up. So here we are taxiing. Not like anyone's on my flight. Here we are taxiing in, just trying to find some way to wiggle myself in, because I never like parking on these tees, and then when you're in a way bigger plane, no one can sneak past you. So we'll just kind of speed it up as I park myself into this nook, just to try to take up as least space as possible. But that's a little replay of the ILS 2.4 and how either I screwed something up, which I think I did. I didn't have I wasn't at the proper altitude to get the vertical glide slope. And I think it used my VS mode, because I had negative 1500 in there feet per minute. So again, another example of the pilot is always wrong, not the plane is always wrong. You can't go so harsh on these developers. You know, they're doing their best at the end of the day. And yeah, but no, it was a good flight, and I learned a lot from it. And next time, now I know to park over here and not over here, because there's clearly not enough room. Hope you enjoyed this little mental debrief of what went wrong and how we can fix it and become better pilots. Thanks for watching.